we must see every instruction of scriptures as an examination, which one must pass to make it to the next class. See every instruction of scriptures as an examination, which one must pass to make it to the next class. Genesis 22 and verse 1. The Bible tells us, and it came to pass after all these things that God did tempt or test Abraham. An instruction came, and it came as a test. I want you to understand that there is no commandment of God that is given to grieve you. 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. It says to us there, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Every commandment of God is to groom us, but it grooms us by testing us. In the book of Psalm chapter 105, the word of God tells us there, beginning from verse 17. Look at what it says concerning Joseph. It says he sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant. He said, whose feet they hurt with fetters, and he was laid in iron. He said in verse 19, until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. Every commandment of God is a test to be passed in order to move to the next class. It's a test. Every commandment. So every time you ignore the commandment, you have not written the test. And when a test is not written, there is no change of class. I want you to understand, people of God, this morning, that we must see every instruction that comes our way, every scriptural instruction, as a spiritual test that positions us for a change of class. A spiritual test that positions us for a change of class. That is why our obedience to every instruction naturally leads to a change of position. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1 and 2, he said, if you hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord your God and observe to do all his commandments, which I commanded this day, he said, the Lord your God will set you on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings will come upon you, and they will overtake you. So we must see every instruction